Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night, November 16th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. That's right, folks. Another Thursday night to go over the matches, the segments, the greatest OMG moments, the greatest stars to be a part of the squared circle. All the wacky memories that is created in the world of professional wrestling. And guiding you in this journey is me, the host. I am Jose Casabona. I am the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I'm also the host, the founder, the executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And we appreciate all of you tuning in right now. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files by Typewriter for Wrestle Rewind, Amanda Bits and Demand Hours behind all the videos that we produce on this channel every single week. The man who sold out the Tokyo Dome back in Wrestle Kingdom 12. The man who has bested Chris Jericho at Wrestle Kingdom 12. The man who has captured the IWGP United States Championship, the AEW World Championship, the AEW World Tag Team Championship. He is the cleaner, the leader of the elite, the former member of the Bullet Club. Hey, wait. Shit, I was talking about somebody else. Folks, give it up for Mr. Juan Arouse.
I don't get an intro song. Thank you very much for that introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister.
Well, Juancho, if I played the intro song, we're going to get slapped with a copyright claim.
Yeah, well, so is Kenny. I'm pretty sure he hasn't renewed the bill.
You're right. Oh, boy. And folks, much like all of the shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/theravensflock and kick.com/theravensflock. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications on all of our content. Leave your questions and comments below, and we will answer as many as we can while we're live. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, whether it be YouTube or Kick, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have exclusive access to all the perks that comes with being a member. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the Inner Flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you have stepped up to help us fight against the shackles of late-stage capitalism in order to become full-time YouTubers for you, in order for us to be able to not be weighed down, and in order for us to... What the hell was that?
Sounds
Somebody
like
with a motorcycle?
Motorcycle out there. I guess someone's drag racing, but go on.
Oh, god dang it. I lost my freaking flow.
No, it's okay.
No, they lost my groove. They destroyed my groove. Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. I'm afraid you've destroyed the Juancho's groove.
Beware the groove.
I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch, our link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock. Your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, your ideas on how to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. I've got Nikki Bella and Jen Pearson in the chat so far. We got a couple of people who are lurking, which is perfectly okay. I got no issues with lurking, but you're going to have to let us know when you're lurking. That way I'm not making fun of people.
After all, don't you want us to give you a shout out?
Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me?
Oh my god.
Don't ya?
Thank you for that, Juan. And of course, folks,
There's Gene Rick. There we go. See, we intimidated our audience into showing themselves. Thank you very much.
Yay.
I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry, Gene Rick.
No, you're fine. But just to give educate the folks of what we do here on Wrestle Rewind.
Yes, please.
What we do is we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. And of course, this edition of Wrestle Rewind is brought to you in part by Glitch Energy.
God dang it, it didn't take the animation part.
Damn, man.
Whatever, it's okay.
You'll get it right. Go over to glitchenergy.com and use the promo code FLOCKFUEL and receive a 20% discount on all of your online purchases.
Indeed, I'm over here nursing my Maui punch that I had from last night, from last night's episode of the Black Files. I'm still nursing this bad boy. I've got drinking problems, but not because of Glitch. As a matter of fact, Glitch, I'm telling you guys right now, it doesn't actually cure anything. I'm not trying to say that it cures me of alcoholism, but I'll tell you this right now. With the 3 patented blends of energy supplements that are included in this beautiful, beautiful mix, I can tell you without any form of exaggeration, I can keep going all night without any kind of crash. This has got no carbs, no calories, no sugar, no lag.
Well, that's good.
You're damn right it's good. It's not only good, it's incredible. So yeah, folks, do us a favor. We do get a little something. I know that Steph also gets a little something from her sponsorship with the dragonstreasure.com. But we'll let you know right now. We do get a little bit of a something if we do get some sales. If you guys use our code FlockFuel for 20% off your purchase of any form of Glitch Energy product. And Matthew Coburn's in the chat, or Sir Mix-a-Lot. Don't you wish your boyfriend was swass like me? Don't you wish your boyfriend was swass like... God damn.
Oh my God, Matthew Coburn, thank you for that. All right, so sponsor over. Let's get back to the episode. So, to paint the landscape of what's going on, we are just only 48 hours away from AEW's pay-per-view event, AEW Full Gear, which will be over in Los Angeles, California.
Wait, that's this Saturday?
That's this Saturday, November 18th.
Good lordy.
And the WWE Survivor Series is next Saturday, November 25th, at the Capital One Arena in Chicago, Illinois. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great. And we also have some developments happening on NXT as well. NXT is building up to their upcoming final pay-per-view of the year, NXT Deadline, which is on Saturday, December 9th over in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and kick things off with our review of WWE NXT. Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, folks, here we go. So, the show opens up with absolute chaos and turmoil, as the opening match is a rematch for the NXT Tag Team titles. That's right, the newly crowned NXT Tag Team champions Andre Chase and Duke Hudson, representing Chase University, takes on the team of Tony D'Angelo and Stax, the Enforcer, the boy of the family.
The Dons of NXT.
The Dons of NXT. Gabagoolies. Yay.
Yeah, why, hold on.
Someone give me a cannoli or give me a beat.
Give me a cannoli. Give me a Papa Julie.
Astunad. Come on. Forget about it.
The linguini. Papa de poopy. God almighty, these guys. Sorry, we're not the ones perpetuating it. They are. All we're doing is taking it up to the nth degree.
Wait a minute. We didn't retire the joke, did we?
No, we didn't retire the joke. What are you talking about, retire the joke? What do you think that just because I run behind the camera and I have total control over what appears on the screen, that all of a sudden I'm just gonna make the graphics sing and dance for you to provide whatever relief your psychotic and perverted whims want?
No, that's not it. It's just
because I will. Pop.
Thank you, Juan. You never. Juan Arouse, folks, never misses an opportunity.
Never.
Now, that being said, the storyline behind this rematch is absolutely ridiculous. I kid you not. I wish I had photos of it, but WWE started off their programming by showing a video of like a newspaper article that says Chase University under investigation, and it played off. For what? Like, they don't mention it. Then they play it, and it sounded so like 1950s news shit, and it's so weird.
Yeah, that weird like 1950s transatlantic accent that people try to sound like in order to make them sound superior and sound very incredible
and they showed an earlier video clip of Andre Chase and his folks getting into the Performance Center and being ambushed by a bunch of journalists.
What? By Chase U? No, getting jumped by journalists and stuff?
Yeah, they're being ambushed by journalists trying to get answers out of Andre Chase, and Andre Chase, of course, he deflects all the questions and he heads towards the tag match. And now we get to the match, and the match was fun. The match was great. We got some really cool spots. Tony D'Angelo and Stax getting the early advantage on the Chase U tag team. I love the spot where Tony D'Angelo, he throws Duke Hudson out of the ring, and then Stax goes for a top rope dive, but he gets a little bit of an assist from Tony D, and it looks like Tony D's like tossing Stax right at them. It's so fun. I love that shit.
So he did I'm gonna hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Exactly. And then when we get back from commercial break, Duke Hudson is getting worked over by Tony D and Stax, and Duke Hudson, with a lot of resiliency, he would not give up against the 2-on-1 beatdown. He eventually gets the hot tag on Andre Chase, and Andre is just a ball of fire heading out of there, and he's doing great. However, the problem is, in the crowd section where there's the Chase U students are not popping for Andre Chase. Much the opposite. They're actually either being indifferent, not paying attention to the match, or they have turned on Andre Chase and started to boo him.
Boo him for what?
For being under investigation.
For what?
I don't know.
What are they investigating these guys for?
Oh my god. Anyways, as we get closer to the end of the match, while Duke Hudson is brawling with Tony D outside, Andre Chase, he hits his call letter sign stop, where he goes, give me a C, give me an H, give me an A. But the students, instead of chanting the letters, one by one, they left. They're in droves. And Andre Chase is abandoned by his students.
Me. That is such bullshit. That is such bullshit, man.
It is such bullshit. Andre Chase gets tossed out of the ring, and then the Tony D and Stacks, they hit their tag team finishing move. Bada bing, bada boom. They pin and win. Your winners, and now, two-time NXT Tag Team Champions, Stacks and Tony D'Angelo.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. These guys, they got ripped off, man. They got ripped off. Oh my god.
I know, this is so ridiculous. The storyline is stupid and ridiculous, but the match was fun nonetheless.
Oh my god in heaven.
I know. And then they showed a later clip where Andre Chase, he looks like he's all beaten up, and he's leaving the performance center, and he gets ambushed by journalists again before being saved by JC Jane, who rolls over in her vehicle to pick up Andre Chase to get the hell out of there.
You gotta be joking. This is freaking nuts.
Oh my god, I can't.
Oh my god. You can't, I can't. Jeesh.
Seriously, man. I thought the freaking feud between Tony D and the Phantom League was stupid. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So, yeah. Good opening match. The storyline is very ridiculous, even by WWE standards. But I still had fun watching. So...
Yeah, no, it's fine, I guess, in terms of the match. The match itself wasn't an issue, but are they under investigation?
They never mentioned what the investigation was for. Last week in a video segment, one of Tony D'Angelo's Magoons handed JC Jane an envelope, and there was something important in the envelope, and Andre Chase takes a look inside, and then he just gives it just looked like something was wrong. Like either they're in I thought that me and Juan, we talked about it last week. We thought something's up with the university. If they're in financial peril, if they're in debt.
Like, was it that the Tony D'Angelo blackmailed them and owns the Chase U property, and now they're doing it from copyright or something?
And now they're under investigation.
You know, you got to understand that, this university ain't on the up and up unless, they give us another shot at the tag team titles. But we didn't even get that. They just got another shot for the tag titles, and now they're the tag champs again.
Yeah, so
what the fuck?
Yeah, so what the hell are you blackmailing him? If it's blackmail, what are you blackmailing for?
No. What if the blackmail is coming? What if the investigation, quote unquote, is something that Andre Chase did wrong, and he has to turn to Stacks and Tony D'Angelo to, grease some palms, shake a few hands, try to smooth things over. This is just a misunderstanding, see?
Seems very sus, man.
It's pretty sus, I'll tell you. I tell you what. But you know what ain't sus? The fact that these guys are now once again the rightful NXT Tag Team Champions. Poppity poopy, beepity poopity pop, poppity poopy, beepity poopy pop.
One went from hammering the joke onto like a nail to the wall, from like just outright punching the wall, leaving a hole. All right, now let's get to the exciting match of the night. It is the semi-main event, and it is one of the qualifier matches for the Iron Survivor Challenge for NXT Deadline in the men's bracket. And it's a one-on-one encounter between the leader of the Scottish faction Gallus, Joe Coffey, versus the white-hot Trick Williams.
Holy shit.
And now I cannot listen to Trick Williams' entrance music without Booker T interjecting after the fans chant, "Whoop that Trick." He always says like, "Uh-huh, that's right. Oh baby, yeah. Let's do this."
Stop, Booker. Booker T. Booker, you're an excellent professional wrestler.
That doesn't work anymore, Watcher. I think you need to be harsher than that. I think you need to throw some heat. Throw some serious Harlem heat.
CM Punk is better than you.
Oh!
There. How about that? Is that heated enough for you? Is that too hot for you, Jose?
Well, that's not fair. CM Punk is better than anybody on commentary.
Yeah.
Except for Jim Ross.
Exactly. No one can touch Jim Ross.
But that being said, all right, so Trick Williams, this is his qualifier match, and he's accompanied by Carmelo Hayes. Last week, they were being manipulated by Lexis King, in which Trick Williams accidentally punched Carmelo Hayes in the face. But now it looks like things are copacetic between the two best friends. And Trick Williams and Joe Coffey, they has fight. And I gotta say, it is a slugfest. With Joe Coffey, there is no technical finesse, no high flying, just pure brawling and high impact moves. Holy crap.
Dear God.
Trick Williams, he got the early advantage, hitting consecutive scoop slams onto the Scottish Juggernaut, and then it looked like he fumbled a little the first time, but he actually hit his like really cool, like he does a pop-up fastball punch right up Joe Coffey's jaw, and it looks so beautifully done, really executed. I love it.
Very nice. All right, so that's an insane way to keep the match going hot and keep it going nuts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then when we get back from commercial break, of course, the numbers advantage proved to be against Trick, because Joe Coffey was not alone. The other members of Gallus, Mark Coffey and Wolfgang, were at ringside, and they were providing Wolfgang is the third member of Gallus.
Ah, okay, sorry. You got a name like Wolfgang, Jesus.
Hey, man, you know what? That's a cool name for a wrestler, Wolfgang.
I guess.
Yeah. But that being said, getting back to the match. So, yeah, the Gallus cronies providing distraction whenever the referees got their backs turned, and it was not going to settle well for Trick Williams. Trick was able to mount a comeback. Carmelo Hayes was able to provide a little bit of assist to even the odds against the Scottish faction, and there was a really important spot out there. So Carmelo Hayes is at ringside. He yanks one of the members of Gallus down. He yanks Wolfgang down, and Trick Williams goes flying over the top rope and annihilates the other member. And then, like Carmelo Hayes, he tries to keep his hands away from Trick because he doesn't want to be incriminated. He doesn't want to, accidentally, screw his best friend over. And then, there was like a moment where these two like looked at each other like confused, like, "Hey, what's happening?" And then Trick Williams,
no, I'm trying to, no, dude, I'm seriously on your side. Stop.
And then Trick Williams gets ambushed by Joe Coffey, who flies over the top rope and knocks him out at ringside.
Haha, take that.
Take that indeed. And so we get back into, but don't worry. I mean, that wasn't enough to stop the white hot Trick Williams, because Trick was able to mount a second comeback. He finally intercepts Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey was about to hit his finishing move, but then Trick Williams catches him surprised with a running knee to the face to pin and win. Your winner and advancing to the Iron Survivor Challenge at Deadline, Trick Williams.
Holy shit.
Once again, Trick Williams whooped that Trick.
Hell yeah.
Don't you dare.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yeah? Uh-huh. I like it.
I like it.
Oh, my God. Booker. Ugh.
God almighty.
Can we get Wade Barrett back?
Please.
I can't
Can we just clone Wade Barrett? Can we just clone him, please? I beg you. Please. Vince has stupid money. Have him clone Wade Barrett. That way we don't have to worry about this.
We can't, because Triple H is in charge of creative and he's smart. He's the cerebral assassin,
Yeah, I know.
All right. Now, let's get to now this segment that I'm about to talk about, me and Juan, let's just say we have opinions about it.
We have opinions. We have some thoughts.
And we'll get to our opinions in just a bit, but I do want to start out by saying I admire and respect the effort that was put into this segment by the WWE production team and by the writers and by Shawn Michaels. So, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, in this video segment, it looks, though, as the contender, Xia Li, a Chinese-born WWE superstar, has challenged Lyra Valkyria last week for the NXT Women's title, And this time, Xia Li has invited Lyra Valkyria to what is known as, I kid you not, a Warriors Tea ceremony. That is literally what Xia Li said. It's a Warriors Tea ceremony. It is an important ceremony before combat, according to her and according to her ancestors. So, at first, Lyra Valkyria was surprised, first of all, for being invited, and second of all, that Xia Li is actually showing such tradition, such respect, such poise during the ceremony.
They start the little invitation here. You see Lyra Valkyria is wearing a Chongsang Mandarin collar white dress shirt. It was handed to her courtesy of Xia Li. From there, Xia Li bowed to her guest very deeply. Lyra did not.
Ooh.
She bowed very shallow.
Very shallow.
And that was clearly a show of lack of etiquette, if you would. But then again, Lyra Valkyria is the NXT Women's Champion, so in accordance to the traditions of a tea ceremony, she is in the higher social standing over Xia Li, even though Xia Li is the one who's hosting.
There's also the personal element. There's also the personal element factor of Xia Li attacking and putting the beat down on Becky Lynch on Raw.
Yeah, true. She basically tore Becky Lynch a new one.
Yes, and that is a hell of a way to get a wrestler over. But getting back to the segment, all right. So Xia Li has made it very clear that that in the past couple of months that she has invigorated her warrior spirit, and she's looking to be noticed, and she's coming after the championship. She also goes into detail about the importance of the tea, of the
consumption of the tea in order to make sure that it's brewed correctly, make sure that the tea leaves aren't so fragile that they just disintegrate and dissolve and make the tea terrible or bitter. And then it comes to time for the two of them to drink the tea together.
Xia Li pours two out for her and Lyra Valkyria. Xia Li drinks her cup. Lyra Valkyria respectfully declines, to which Xia Li issues a stern warning: if you do not consume this tea, then I will show you no mercy. To which Lyra replied, so it has to be. And she took off with the championship. She bowed to Xia Li and left.
Again shallowly.
And left. And that's where the video segment ends. She didn't even give back the thing.
The Mandarin collar shirt.
That's kind of a bitch move. Okay, but that being said, like I said, it was well produced. I'm not taking anything away from the WWE production crew, and I respect and admire the effort. With that being said, I now turn over to Mr. Juan Arauz to offer us some cultural enlightenment. Hey, check it out! A moment of Juan that doesn't involve yelling!
Thank you, Jose. So this was a fucking lie. Okay, you said that it doesn't involve yelling. Guess what? It's gonna involve yelling. And no one can hear you, Jose. You're not using the microphone. Why don't you grab the microphone, Jose? If you're gonna say something.
Oh boy, alright, go ahead.
Okay, so, first off, there is no real such thing as a warrior's tea ceremony. You can have tea ceremonies, and there are very strict rules when it comes to traditional Chinese and Japanese tea ceremonies. Everything that was being observed in terms of the etiquette that was shown, on the one hand, was a little anachronistic, but on the other hand, there were also points that were very accurate. The bowing of the host deeply to their guest. The guest being a person of higher social standing, the NXT Women's Champion in this case, bowing just enough to observe the etiquette. But the fact is, Chinese tea ceremonies are more in line of a the sort of meeting that you have when you're trying to have some sort of diplomatic relationship, when you're trying to have some sort of connection in terms of people who are who are more connected with each other as a business partnership or a family, like meeting the parents like of your boyfriend or girlfriend or fiance or whatever. You have had like Chinese tea parties where it's set up very respectfully and it's set up very traditionally, and there are things about that that actually do propagate that sort of etiquette. Xia Li did everything pretty much 100% right on there. But these things aren't done between warriors. Even the samurai in Japan have very strict rules when it comes to tea ceremonies. You never have them as like a pre-fight what do you call it? Pre-fight parlay on here. They don't have that, but between samurai on there, they'll likely fucking knock each other's heads off before the tea actually finishes brewing. So I don't know about you, but this whole thing was a fucking lie. It lied to us. Xia lied. I'm over here expecting you to laugh your dick off. I thought this was funny, Jose. Don't you want to laugh? Don't you want to laugh? I thought you enjoyed this.
Hey! Why are you putting me on the spot?
I'm putting you on the spot because you gave me the microphone.
Asshole.
Yes, I am.
I want to laugh, but at the same time, I'm just disappointed, man. Like, they did everything. They did it. Like, the video looked great.
Oh, yeah. It was very well produced. It was very well scripted. It was very well choreographed. Everything was done very well, and it looked very nice.
But the cultural significance and the reference is hilariously
it's like
incorrect.
So close to the mark. Nope.
Shawn Michaels, WWE. Come on, guys.
On behalf of NXT, I apologize for that prior segment. It won't happen again. All right, those are my thoughts on that. So here's your seat back.
All right, here we go.
I was literally expecting you to freaking go ham on me saying that was a fucking lie. I thought that was
a lie, and I'm just sad. Like, I like the acting, I like the setup and everything, but I'm trying to laugh. I want to laugh, but I just can't bring myself to laugh and hand it.
The whole time, like, listen, you can't fool weebs, okay, people? You cannot fool weeaboos.
Yeah, dude, don't forget, the fans that you're appealing to, the WWE universe, they're weebs. There are
some who are weebs.
There are some who are weebs. You're watching us right now.
Like, look at the stuff that we do and we watch and we wear and all that jazz. We love the Asian culture. You can't you can't pass something like this in front of us and expect us to just accept it whole cloth without questioning it.
And you know who's the biggest weeb out of the three of us? Out of all of us? Angel Mendez. And I guarantee you, if we show him this video right now, he will burn it down, hellfire and brimstone.
Oh no, he'll be like, I get it, but I have thoughts. It wasn't bad. It was a very nice segment for what it was meant to be. However, it's not 100% accurate to actual, like, Chinese culture. Or to tea ceremonies in general.
Folks, let us know in the chat right now. What are your thoughts about this after we just went into detail explaining things? Like, do you agree? Do you disagree? It's entirely...
Do you even care?
Do you even care? Let us know. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the match of the night. And it is a tag match, playa.
Holla, holla.
The team representing SmackDown, former NXT United Kingdom champion Butch and Ridge Holland, the Brawling Brutes, the team at the bottom, versus
go ahead.
Versus the team on top, called OTM. I have no idea what OTM stands for. The team on the mark. I don't know. On I don't know what I forgot, man. On the move.
I don't know. Okay.
All right. It is the team of Lucian Price and Bronco Nima. Man, those WWE produced names, I swear.
That was so weird. Well, I guess that just means that Tuesday night became Fight Night!
Yes!
Fight night!
And it was a good tag match, but, like, the problem is, it's just, like, there was no meat. There was no meat for me to chew on with this story, because last week, the Brawling Brutes called out OTM, but I'm just wondering, like, okay, where's the rivalry? Why should I care? I care about the Brawling Brutes. I don't care about this new team. I care about them even less since they've aligned themselves with Scripps. Oh, yeah, Scripps is their manager.
No.
Yeah, no. Sorry, no. Like I said, the match wasn't bad. The match was good. They did a great job. The Brawling Brutes, they beat OTM. But there is no storyline. There is no meat. There is no reason for me to care about why the Brawling Brutes are feuding with OTM. Like, the same Brawling Brutes that feuded with the Bloodline, that feuded with the New Day, that feuded with all the tag teams in the WWE. Why should I care about them feuding with OTM and Scripts?
Who is OTM? Why should we care?
Exactly.
Now, I can understand if this was someone like, I don't know, Metaphor, but the Metaphor are dealing with a thingy.
Hey, speaking of which, now let's go on. Now, I'm going to say this right now. The segment would not be horrendously bad if it weren't for one popular white-hot faction right now. It is, we're gonna talk about the latest talk segment from the Supernova Sessions, a talk segment hosted by the NXT Heritage Cup champion Noam Dar, and their guest is the entire Alpha Academy.
Huge!
That's right. The leader.
Thank you.
That's right. The literal clone of young Kurt Angle, the leader of Alpha Academy, Chad Gable, and he's flanked with the rest of the Academy of Otis and Maxine Dupree and Akira Tozawa.
I guess Akira Tozawa is a full-timer now in the Alpha Academy.
Absolutely.
And the Metaphor are there to make sure that Noam Dar's Heritage Cup doesn't run away from him again.
Oh no, for added security, like they wrapped the entire like glass container where the cup is in like cartoonish like long chains around it with a lock.
What? This isn't the fucking Pink Panther. This ain't no fucking Fabergé egg or something. What the hell are these people smoking?
It's his baby.
Oh my god. You weren't kidding.
I'm not kidding.
You weren't fucking kidding. Folks, look at this buffoonery.
You're not. It's probably not a very good close-up shot, but like, yeah, they wrapped chains around the glass container that is protecting the NXT Heritage Cup.
There's only one problem with that. That just has let me see here. That only has 5 sides to it. There's no bottom. Do you have any idea how fucking just lift it, just lip, and that's it.
It would have been funny if they actually did that. Oh my god.
It would have actually been hilarious, but you know, this is just too much.
No, it's okay. Let's talk about the segment. Shit? So yeah, Noam Dar obviously saying like, oh, you know how great it is to be the presence of the Metaphor, blah blah blah. And then there's a back and forth banter between Chad Gable and Noam Dar. And then when Lash Legend tried to interject and tried to defend the Heritage Cup champion, Otis got on the mic, and I kid you not, he started putting them, like, he, not physically, but Otis was putting the moves on Lash Legend, saying, hey, baby, whatever you're saying, I'm down. And the big boy Otis was just gesticulating and doing his hip movements.
He was gyrating.
He was gyrating. Oh my god!
Jiving. He was shucking and jiving. He was doing his. He was doing his moves on all over Lash Legend at her. And he's like, and she was just grossing out in real time.
Now Otis, you might want to check yourself, buddy. In fact, what would Mandy Rose say if she saw that?
We miss you, Mandy.
We miss you, Mandy. So getting back to it, getting back to the subject, the Alpha Academy are trying to hype up to their next challenger for the NXT Heritage Cup title. Now, at first, it looked like it was going to be Otis challenging for the title, and then, like, to play more mind games, Otis was danced right in front of Noam Dar, doing his thing, and then, surprise, it turns out the next challenger for Noam Dar is Chad Gable. And the whole segment ends with Chad Gable delivering a very vicious headbutt to Noam Dar, knocking him out, and the Alpha Academy celebrate. Hooray!
Yay! The good guys keep dancing. Kira Tozawa lifts his little booty weights. Otis dances. Maxine Dupree is still hot. Chad Gable still Kurt Angle. Thank you. There. Okay.
Actually, come to think of it, man, I think I'm. This is an opposite day, is it? Like, this should have been the exciting segment, and the other ceremony should have not been the exciting segment.
It's not as if it was an exciting segment. It was a good segment.
It was a good segment.
But it had problems, for weebs at least. This was
If it weren't for the Alpha Academy, this segment would have stank.
Yeah, so Chad Gable and the rest of Alpha Academy basically down there to teach Noam Dar and the Metaphor how to be an engaging faction. How? By basically stealing the spotlight on them and showing them how.
Also,
the
Alpha Academy are so over on Raw. They started off as a heel faction when Chad Gable tried to brainwash Otis and shaved his beard and everything. But then, as the team continued progressing on Raw, they added new members and they started getting over as baby faces. It's awesome, isn't it?
It's incredible what happens when you have a sexy lady like Maxine Dupree helping you get over.
And, of course, come on, man, it's Otis. I mean, Otis was freaking over even before Alpha Academy.
It's true. Yeah, when he was in Heavy Machinery with Mandy Rose, he was over then.
Yeah, former 2020 Money in the Bank winner, who then got screwed over by his partner Tucker and lost that Money in the Bank briefcase to The Miz. Let's move on.
Fucking hell. I legitimately forgot that's how that ended up. Jesus jumped up Christ. I hate you. How dare you?
I'm sorry, Juan. If I don't address it, then it would be a disservice. But let's go ahead and move on to the main event. That's right, folks. The main event is a one-on-one encounter for the first time ever. The former NXT North American champion Wes Lee challenges against the man, the burner of ships, the man who ruined Monday Night Raw in 2019, Baron Corbin.
God damn it, Corbin. He's the worst.
Yes, he is.
Damn it, Corbin! Stop ruining everything.
I bet you forgot he was blamed for ruining Raw by the McMahons, didn't you?
No, I'm the one who keeps perpetuating it because I know it's bullshit.
That's such a hilarious passing of the buck.
He's the worst guy ever. He's the worst.
He is the worst. And this was a fun main event. And like they showed video segments earlier of backstage encounters. Baron Corbin chatting it up with Dominic Mysterio and chatting it up with Alexis King, and Wesley chatting it up with Ilya Dragunov. And then,
wait, hold on. Who was talking to Dirty Dom?
Baron Corbin.
Wait.
Hang on a minute. First off, hey, Project Metal Music.
Welcome to Wrestle Rewind, Project Metal Music. Thank you for being here. I'm confused. Why is Dominic Mysterio being allowed to talk to the cool kids?
No! Wait, Baron Corbin is cool?
Cooler than dumb.
Oh! Well, that's debatable.
He's the worst.
But anyhow, so this was a fun main event. And of course, the fans, this is the first time that Wesley has competed on NXT TV since before going away on his multi-month hiatus.
What happened to Wesley? Was he injured? What is going on?
Oh, no. He just lost to Ilya Dragunov.
He left to, re-find himself or something.
This was, back in September. So,
yeah.
All right. So, getting back to it. Wesley got the early advantage going on, hitting his high-flying moves, overwhelming Baron Corbin. And Dominic Mysterio, he doesn't come till ringside until later. When we get back from commercial break, actually before the commercial break, Wesley was about to hit a top rope, was going to dive through the ropes. Baron Corbin intercepted it and hit him with a deep six to ringside.
Shit!
Yeah!
Good God, man.
And then when we got back from commercial break, Baron Corbin slowed the match to a crawl, kept the Cardiac Kid grounded.
The Cardiac Kid?
Yeah, that's what they billed him in NXT, the Cardiac Kid.
That's such a weird name.
Yeah, why is he the Cardiac Kid? Does he do more cardio than anybody we know?
Does he give people heart attacks? Does he induce myocardial infarctions upon his opponent?
Check his pulse, Yugi.
No.
Sorry, but getting to it. So Wesley was able to make a comeback. He hits his moves, and then as we get to the finish of the match, Wesley was about to go for another top rope dive to hit Baron Corbin at ringside, but then the NXT North American champion Dominic Mysterio takes the bullet for Baron Corbin and eats the dive from Wesley, allowing Baron Corbin to get back into the ring. And Wesley is about to go for his cardiac kick, but then Baron Corbin catches him and hits Wesley with the End of Days. Your winner, Baron Corbin.
God damn it, Corbin! Oh my God, he's the worst!
And then after the match,
I can't believe him.
Yes.
Also, Matthew Cobra was saying, no, he doesn't give people myocardial infarctions. He gives people fart attacks. It's the worst.
And then after the match, Baron Corbin continued the assault on Wesley until out comes the NXT champion Ilya Dragunov to try and save Wesley, only to be taken out by Baron Corbin with the end of days. And just as Baron Corbin was trying to walk away from the beaten champion, Ilya Dragunov got on the mic and he has thrown down the gauntlet. He has challenged Baron Corbin and he will defend his NXT championship at Deadline Saturday, December 9th.
Seriously? Against Corbin?
Yes.
But he's the worst.
But if he's...
God damn it, he ruins everything. God damn it, Corbin, you're the worst. Why would... No, okay, seriously, this does sound like it's going to be fun. And what the hell, Dirty Dom? Why would Dom? Why would Dom?
Why would Dom take the bullet?
Why would Dom take the bullet?
Because he's feuding with Wesley for the North American title. He has some unfinished... They have unfinished business, Juan.
Look, Colbert said, all the Dragunov's missing now is just the Bear Rock.
I mean...
So get it? Like,
yeah.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Blooditch, eh?
This is not the Torpedo Moscow we were thinking of, folks.
You mean the Moscow Torpedo?
No, they call it Torpedo Moscow.
Yeah, well, I guess Matthew Coburn wanted us to imagine what it'd be like if Ilya Dragunov was about to present his Moscow Torpedo.
Oh, God.
About to heat up the Cold War, huh?
Juan, I just ate dinner. Please don't.
Huh?
I love the pork chop. I don't want to throw it up.
How about this? Penis there.
Asshole. All right.
Joseph, I didn't realize that's how you swung.
God damn me.
You walked right into that. You
All
just
right.
traipsed on in. Whistling Stranger in Paradise.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
Yes, I'm the worst. Just like Baron Corbin's the worst.
All right, now let's shift gears and talk about this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse hit the boom, Dynamite.
This week's Dynamite takes place over in Ontario, California. Until today, I just thought that Ontario was just limited to Canada. I didn't know there was a town in California called Ontario.
Yeah, California gets their own Ontario too.
Hey, good for them. And this is also the go home Dynamite before AEW Full Gear. So, let's begin.
Which is this Saturday. I still can't believe it just came so fast.
I know, right? Now, let's go ahead and start off with the opening match, which is a tag team match, playa.
Holla holla. That's
right. The Blackpool Combat Club has got some beef with the current AEW International Champion, and the champion is not alone. The tag match is Jon Moxley and Wheeler Yuta representing the Blackpool Combat Club versus the FTW Champion Hook and the AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. You know, we could use some oranges around here. I could go for some vitamin C.
No.
I'm just saying. But that being said, so getting to the tag match. All right, so the baby faces and the BCC square off. Jon Moxley, I like his attitude throughout the tag match. He's like having none of this crap with Orange Cassidy.
Okay, is he still doing his stupid hardcore, I'm gonna bleed in the first 2 seconds of the match, because if there's no blood, then it's not real?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh?
No. He's not bleeding. Instead, he's just like giving his like no nonsense like fuck you to Orange Cassidy and all of his goofy spots, and he's just putting the fucking beat down on the international champion while flipping him off because, yeah, fuck him.
Seriously? Is that it?
Well, no. Well, that's Jon Moxley's attitude and demeanor during the tag match. Like, he's obviously trying to play it off as being like no nonsense with Wheeler Yuta with Orange Cassidy and Hook, but we got some really cool moments, like the encounter between Hook and Jon Moxley. Like, the fans came unglued because Hook has been trying to climb up the ranks and Dynamite with his undefeated streak. And we were all like salivating, like what major players Hook should go one-on-one against. And Hook versus Jon Moxley, tell me you wouldn't want to see that, Juan.
I would only want to see it in order for Hook to beat the crap out of this this crazy garbage fuck.
Hey!
I mean, that's how Moxley fucking presents himself. Like, he's the ultimate hardcore man. He's the ultimate hardest dude of all time. Blood. I'm gonna drink your blood. I'm gonna eat your skin.
But he's also a former WWE champion.
Yeah. And look how far that took him.
Oh, yeah,
until he decided to start being hardcore, man.
I mean, going back to his roots.
some roots aren't meant to be returned to.
You're right. Well, I mean, I'm sure fans will disagree with you, but yeah.
There are fans who disagree with me, and I completely understand that. They're entitled to their opinion. Mine's just the correct one.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I sensing a little bit of Angel Mendez in you?
Are you still on with wanting Ilya Dragunov in you jokes, Jose? What the hell is with you and wanting to be homoerotic tonight?
What?
You said you're sensing a little bit of Angel Mendez in you. What the hell is wrong with you? This is a happy place, Jose. A happy place. How dare you? We are allies, but don't you dare insinuate things that aren't true. You know that Angel's scared of commitments.
Yeah, you're right. Also, Carissa Tirando Sama will kill me.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, come on. She's still trying to get child support out of Angel. What the hell do you think is taking him so long?
So anyways,
Matthew Cobra was saying Orange Cassidy and the Lemon Juice Kid.
Wait,
what the?
I think he's calling Hook the Lemon Juice Kid.
How?
I have no idea. Maybe it's the hair. It's got to be the hair.
Like...
So Orange Cassidy gets the white hot tag onto Hook, and Hook is a ball of fire going against Jon Moxley, going against Wheeler Yuta. Hook hits a series of suplexes onto Wheeler Yuta, and then at one point before the end of the match, Hook locks in the Kaja Hajime submission, the Red Rum submission hold onto Moxley, the Taz mission.
Shit!
Yeah, he got the Taz mission locked in on Moxley, but then Jon Moxley was able to break it off with assistance from Wheeler Yuta. Moxley hits the Death Rider onto Hook, and then Wheeler Yuta hits his. Then Wheeler Yuta locks in like this elaborate pin move, the seatbelt pin, to pin Hook and win. Your winners, representing the Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley and Wheeler Yuta.
God. Damn, it was so close.
It was close.
He nearly choked out Moxley.
Yes!
Have them in a submission match. There. This is how you fucking do it. Make it right. Okay. Hook and Jon Moxley. Moxley calls himself like a shooter and a fucking
The thing is, we know that Moxley can wrestle.
What's the fucking thing he does? Is that MMA? Is judo or something? What's he in?
What?
Moxley. Moxley's in martial arts as well.
I think so. I think he's in judo or something. I don't know.
Something like that. In mixed martial arts. Point is, like, make it like a fucking submission match. Make it like, no, you're not going to get to use weapons. You're not going to get to use outside interference. It's going to be a straight up submission match. Choke them out. Make them tap. Make them hurt. You want to show how tough Blackpool Combat Club is? How hardcore you guys are? Show that you can make the child of the human suplex machine tap out.
Yes, we know that Moxley is capable of putting on an awesome wrestling match.
But he doesn't want to because he wants the blood and stuff. And like that's why it'll never happen because Moxley is set in his own fucking ways. And
I feel sad for Hook, man.
No, you want to know who I feel sad for?
Who?
Renee Paquette. Do you know why?
Why?
She actually has only 2 more spots left with the EMT's stitch up coupon card, and if she gets the last 2 filled out, then the next one will be free. She can't miss out on that kind of opportunity. Those are savings right there, Jose.
See, I want to agree with you, but considering how much blood Moxley has lost since making his debut in 2019, I think he still has some mileage left.
Wait, what do you mean he has some mileage left? I would assume that you think that he has 0 mileage left.
No. I think I think at this point it'll take something a little more drastic to finally give Moxley a wake up call. And before you say anything, no, it's not going to be a concussion.
Because we saw how well that worked. Because he did get a concussion and he just kept going like a fucking idiot.
Now this next match, okay, not gonna lie. Once again, trying to grasp at straws. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't entertained because of all the crazy stupidity that happened in this match. This was not just a regular not just a regular multi-man tag match. This was not just a regular street fight. This was, I kid you not, show the graphics so I can read it. It's a
Sega Street Fight.
It's a Sega Street Fight.
Promoting the upcoming Sega game, Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name.
Oh my god.
Coming soon from Sega.
I'm going to give AEW this. At least it isn't a match based on promoting a movie or promoting an HBO show. It's promoting a video game.
Okay, I am still flabbergasted. Jose, you sent me the graphic with that, didn't you? You sent me a tweet of some kind.
I think I sent you a I think I sent you a screenshot. You might want to check your messages.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna double check that because this is actually really interesting, but it's fucking psychotic.
Oh yeah, before we cover the match.
Actually, no, I'm gonna now that I know who tweeted it, I'm gonna pull it up. So you keep talking.
All right, so this match was crazy. On the one team, you have the good guys. You have Chris Jericho. You have Kenny Omega. You have Kota Ibushi. And you have the former multi-time WWE champion standing 7 feet tall, weighing nearly 400 pounds. Well, it's the...
Paul White.
Thank you. Paul White, a.k.a. former WWE superstar, The Big Show.
Paul White.
Versus the Don Callis family. That is, from right to left, Konosuke Takeshita, Powerhouse Hobbs, Kyle Fletcher, and the Machine, Brian Cage, 1/3 of the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions.
Okay, for real though, for real, the only one of those guys that I'm actually down with is Hobbs and Cage.
Yes!
Just those two. I don't need anybody else. Just those two.
Not even Paul White? Not even the former Big Show?
I mean, as far as the bad guys are concerned.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Those are the only ones I could really actually get behind. And I'm not gonna budge on that. That's my stance, and I'm sticking to it.
Fair enough. But before I get into the match, Juan's gonna share a little factoid.
You guys are gonna lose your shits. Prepared to get fucking wrecked in the head. Now, Jose sent me this incredible little tweet from Fightful Select, and I'm gonna send y'all the link so you can actually see this and take a look at these guys on your own time and on your own dime. But since we're nice like this, I'll just go ahead and show you from Fightful Select themselves. Fightful Select has learned that the sponsorship for the Sega Street Fight for Like a Dragon Gaiden was a 6-figure deal with AEW.
Oh my god. 6-figure deal. Holy shit.
That means that they paid a minimum of $100,000 for this match to be sponsored by Sega. The AEW got paid a minimum of $100,000. Jesus.
Oh my god. 6 figures just for that. Like, that kind of makes you wonder, though, how much did they get paid by freaking Warner Brothers Discovery for all their promotional...
You want to know what they got paid?
Yeah.
They got to go back inside the house instead of sleep outside like the dogs that Warner Brothers Discovery treats them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tony Khan, you might want to rethink about your business partners.
What? Are you kidding me?
But
he should be thankful he's not getting Zasloved.
Yet.
Knocking
on wood, folks. Anyway, so this tag match was fun, and because it's a street fight, they brought in a lot of weapons. They brought in chairs. They brought in tables. They brought in. They have these these props. They're trying to set it up as like some sort of like Japanese like streets or whatever the hell. And during this fight, there were some cool spots. Like the big Paul. First of all, the only downside is that, the wrestlers had to work around Paul White's disadvantages, since he's getting up there with age and he's had multiple injuries in the hip and the legs. He's just not as mobile as he used to be. He's not a spring chicken anymore.
He wasn't a spring chicken back then either, but I get what you mean. Like, yeah, he is unfortunately over the hill.
Yeah, definitely. Now Paul White, he got a cool spot in. He was able to chokeslam Kyle Fletcher through a table, but then backstage, outside of the parking area, Powerhouse Hobbs hoisted Paul White in the air and body slammed him onto the car windshield.
Wait, but he was in the match.
It wasn't a match, but the team splintered off and brawled in different places. Like Hobbs and Paul White brawled outside, and that's where Powerhouse Hobbs power slammed Paul White onto the car. That's crazy strength. Ow. And yes, we also get the silly picture that you saw with the tweet. Yes, Kota Ibushi riding a bicycle with a lead pipe attacking Kyle Fletcher before Paul White went to work on him. That is so goddamn silly.
Yeah. It's pretty silly. But then again, there's a little bit of silliness that can go hand in hand with professional wrestling. That being said...
A bicycle?
Pay the bicycle! Sorry, the way you said that.
Yeah.
Okay, lead pipe to the face. Okay, sure. Riding a bicycle in order to hit a motherfucker in the face with the lead pipe. I honestly can't wait to hear what Brian Last and Jim Cornette actually have to say in this regard, only because that's both clever and stupid at the same time. It's like, okay, that's clever. If you're going to hit a motherfucker with a lead pipe, you want to come at them as fast and as hard as possible. And if you're on a bicycle, and if they're trying to run away from you, there's no escape. At the same time, a fucking bicycle in the middle of a wrestling match. Like, yeah, no, hold on.
What? What's up?
No, I can't believe we're about to sleep on a perfect opportunity. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I was going to say,
give me
at this point, I'm surprised Jim Cornette hasn't had an aneurysm from the stupidity of AEW.
Give me a moment over here. Okay, yeah, I have to. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I have to. This is the law.
No, I think it's I think it's the bottom one. Oh, is it? Yeah, go ahead and play that one. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, and I'm actually gonna. God dang it. Okay, stupid ads. Yeah, we're too broke to have YouTube Premium, guys. Guys, it's official.
Program here on the mothership. He got a bicycle. He got a bicycle from somebody. Who will be riding a bicycle in this arena? I don't know. Where did that come from?
There we go. Thank you, Dusty Rhodes.
Oh my god. We can't show it. We can't show it here
it's
because
it's not an old bike either. It's a perfectly good like a good 10-speed fucking bicycle there.
Yes.
But what the fuck, man?
And then Jericho and Takeshita, they were brawling at the concession stand, of course, surrounded by a bunch of people who were trying to get their food and everything. And Konosuke Takeshita was on top of the fridge for the beverages, and he was about to do a dive on Jericho. And then Jericho ambushes Takeshita with the fire extinguisher, because in every hardcore match we have to have at least one fire extinguisher spot.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. You can go back to the match card, because I don't have any other pictures of this.
Ah, jeez, this is so big.
And then we get to the closing.
Hang on. The thing is so big there.
It's so big. I'm sorry, Juan.
You're not sorry. Don't lie. Filthy butt liar.
But then we get to the closing moments of the match, and it looks like Jericho and Omega were able to gain the upper hand, and they isolated Powerhouse Hobbs in the middle of the ring, and I kid you not, they duct tape Hobbs onto the ring ropes while pummeling him.
Ow,
it took Jericho, Omega, and duct tape to stop Powerhouse Hobbs. Think about that.
Fucking cowards.
Yes, fucking cowards indeed.
Even though they're the good guys, they're like fucking cowards. Damn. Powerhouse Hobbs is that fucking OP.
Oh no! And here's a really cringy spot that I want to talk about here. So both Kota Ibushi and Kyle Fletcher are brawling at the ring apron. I believe you saw this with me.
I did want to see that.
Yeah, and it looks like they were going for a spot here, because there was a thing they set up. Like, there was another one of those props and that was set up horizontally, being supported by a ring of chairs, folded out chairs. And Kyle Fletcher grabs Kota Ibushi and does a tombstone pile driver, leaping from the ring apron, crashing through the prop onto the floor. Oh my fucking god, how the hell did that not snap Kota Ibushi's neck?
There was a shit ton of, it was like a table propped up with a bunch of chairs around it. What the fuck?
How the hell did that not kill Ibushi?
It's like, okay, hey guys, we're borrowing Kota Ibushi from New Japan. Let's murderize him, apparently.
And then we get to the finish. Brian Cage hits the drill claw on Jericho. He tries to hit one on Omega, but Omega reverses it. And then Jericho and Omega double team on Brian Cage. What's his face? Kenny Omega hits the V trigger. Jericho hits the Judas elbow. Kenny Omega hits one more V trigger for good measure before putting away Brian Cage with the one-winged angel to pin and win. Your winners: Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Paul White.
Yay!
And I said, it was fun. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. But I don't know, man. It still has Jericho's fingerprints all over it, man.
I know what you mean, and I get it, but this is really more of a Kenny Omega production due to it being gaming. Matthew Coburn was saying, sorry, I'm into old bikes and cars. At least that bike looks like it was from the 90s or the 80s. I have a 1981 Murray X24 BMX bike.
That sounds cool.
That's fucking sick, man.
And hey, Kota Ibushi doesn't go away empty-handed for nearly killing himself. he's earned a consolation prize, Juan. Because as of Wednesday night, Kota Ibushi, the Golden Star, is All Elite. He is officially signed with All Elite Wrestling.
Maybe he's better off if he died.
Ow! That is grim!
Yeah, and so is working for AEW. What the fuck do I know? I've just seen people getting concussed and killing themselves, and Matt Hardy nearly dying in the fucking ring, and Jeff Hardy actively trying to destroy himself in the ring. But pray tell, I'm the one who's crazy. I'm the one who's bad, aren't I? I'm the one who's over exaggerating, aren't I? Y'all call me crazy. But these are the motherfuckers who are trying to beat each other up with a bicycle and a lead pipe. For Christ's sake, you can't tell me that I'm the bad guy here when these guys are the ones who are fucking crazy. All right? They're the ones who are destroying themselves. They're the ones who are doing this, not me. I'm not the bad guy. He is. Also, when are we getting the Golden Lovers together? There's no excuse anymore.
There's no excuse anymore. Yeah, I know, right? Pretty soon, Juancho. If Kenny Omega has it his way, very soon. That being said, let's go ahead and get to the exciting segment of the night. Once again, another moment where I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. It is a one-on-one confrontation between two men who really hate each other, and it's gotten personal. Tony Schiavone is trying to conduct an interview between Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland, face to face.
Okay, for once, I actually want to cheer for Swerve Strickland.
Yes. You mean the bad guy in this?
Yeah, for once I want to cheer for Swerve.
Okay, because last week, or rather, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, Swerve Strickland terrorized Hangman Adam Page by invading his home and invading his family, and that really pissed off the cowboy from Virginia. So, in this interview segment, it looks like Swerve is about to talk, but then Adam Page he steals the entire segment and runs down Swerve and lights up fire on his ass. Like, he got really personal. First of all, he tells Swerve that he calls out Swerve for sucking and referencing when Swerve got fired from WWE 2 years ago. Ouch. Yeah, no. And he also called Swerve a coward. He calls him a coward. He calls him a failure of a father, and that's why his kids won't talk with him. And he got really personal with Swerve. And I'm like, okay, these are one of these moments where it could be the shoot or a work. You know, it's not pre-planned like WWE, but like, I don't know. What's up, Vicente Guerrero? Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Vicente, how's it going? Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
So, Juan, you heard what Adam Page said to Swerve. What do you think?
Adam Page said that he's gonna steal his weed.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. He actually turned his attention to Swerve's manager, Prince Nana. You know, the guy that does this ridiculous dance. Swerve, when I drive, I can't do it.
No, and then he said something along the lines of, when I'm done beating your ass, I'm going to steal your weed.
Yeah, he called out Prince Nana for apparently buying weed from high school kids. Where the hell did that come from? That is so weird.
That is out of left field, but then again, I still don't have to like the guy.
No, of course not.
Listen. The reason why I'm staying quiet, it's one of those moments of, if I don't have anything nice to say about Hangman Adam Page, don't say anything at all. So I'm trying not to say anything at all.
No, you're worried. So I'll get to the end of the segment. So the fans, of course, they cheered for Adam Page. They cheered cowboy shit. And then Adam Page remembers that there's apparently a no contact rule between himself and Swerve before Full Gear. However, that doesn't apply to the weed dealer, Prince Nana. So Hangman Adam Page destroyed Prince Nana in the middle of the ring, and then he knocked out a bunch of security guards that tried to break up the Hangman and Swerve. And then Hangman Adam Page closed off the segment by beating up one security guy, hitting him with the buckshot lariat, landing him afro first onto the mat.
Cool.
That is cool. Okay. Yes. And of course, in this, you want to cheer for the babyface because the bad guy, the bastard, he's made his life miserable. He has one win over him. He terrorized his family and his home.
Okay. Yes, these are normally things that you would want the bad guy to pay for. Which is why Adam Page is paying for it all, because he lost to CM Punk.
Yes, no, we were never going to forgive him for that.
If he said to us, they're like, Hangman's so good at worked shoots, I still remember his bashing of Punk. Yeah, that wasn't...
We all remember it.
That was all... Yeah, he tried to make it an actual shoot, and like Punk was like, dude, can we get this back to the actual little story shit? Come on, man.
Yeah. While I did enjoy the segment, and while that was actually pretty awesome, we still have to remember that at the end of the day, Adam Page is an empty-headed fuck who had no business sticking his nose where it don't belong.
Precisely. But that's just our opinions. At least that's my opinion. Jose still enjoyed the segment for what it was worth.
I enjoyed the segment for what it was worth because they actually gave a damn and actually made it worthwhile. Now, let's get to the man match of the night, but it's also very funny because of... Well, let's go ahead and show it. It is, I kid you not, Red Velvet versus Sky Blue. The Lady in Red versus the Lady in Blue. And just a minute, folks.
What the hell are you doing, Jose? No. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Juancho, I want to talk with you.
What? Hold on. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I need your help. I really do need your help.
No? What?
I'm in a crossroads right now. There's, here's the thing. There's so many red and blue jokes on the internet. And, one of the YouTubers already beat me to the punch with red versus blue.
What?
And I'm just so confused. There's so many jokes. I really don't know what to do with it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, I just need your help, man, from one brother to another. What do you think? What should I do, Juan? Help me out.
Die in a fire.
You know what? I think I got it. I think I know what I'm going to do.
No.
You know what? I'm going to do it.
No, you're not.
I'm going to go through every red and blue joke that I have.
Don't do this.
Yeah, you know what? I think this is going to work. Juan, you're an amazing brother. And I don't say this very often, but I love you, man.
Stub your toes.
Thanks for the help, man.
Grow a zit on your crotch. I mean, I can't believe you. No.
First of all, thank you, Matthew Coburn, Fired in Ice. I didn't think of that one. Thank you for contributing. Well, folks,
why would you encourage him?
Now,
don't encourage this idiot.
Nerds all over the internet, it's time to roll out the red carpet. Folks, I give to you my list of red and blue jokes. Let's begin. Red Velvet versus Sky Blue, a.k.a. Coca-Cola versus Pepsi.
No.
A.k.a. the Red Doritos Nacho Cheese versus...
fucking lord.
Doritos Nacho Cheese versus Doritos Cool Ranch.
Stop.
A.k.a. the Red Eyes Black Dragon versus the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Dude, I swear to God, I want you to grow a fucking cyst on the tip of your dick.
Also, Pokemon Blue versus Pokemon Red.
I am not associated or affiliated with this man.
AKA Captain America versus Iron Man. Civil War.
You swallow your tongue and choke on it.
And finally, to wrap up this joke, to tie it back to wrestling, here we go. SmackDown versus Raw 2007. In my opinion, the best SmackDown versus Raw in video gaming history.
I wish you were never born.
Booyah, baby.
Dear fucking Lord, I can't believe this man.
Thank you. Thank you. Folks, throw up some red.
On behalf of the Ravens flock, I would like to apologize for the ridiculous behavior of our host and leader.
Go ahead and throw up some red and blue emojis in the chat, folks.
Please don't encourage this man. Please. Yeah, if he said that, I'll talk to anybody like I'm talking like to Tony Khan if they piss me off hard enough.
All right. The jokes are done. Let's get to the match.
How was the actual fucking match?
First of all, this match had some stakes. These two are competing to be inserted into the AEW TBS Championship picture at Full Gear. Right now, it's Julia Hart versus the defending champion Chris Statlander. But whoever wins this match will be inserted, and it'll be turned into a triple threat match, okay? So, that being said, this was a pretty stellar match. The second match for Red Velvet. She recently came back from injury. She was out on injury for most of 2023. And it sucked. Nobody likes that.
No, of course.
Yeah. And, and Sky Blue has been featured prominently all over AEW programming and in Ring of Honor. Like, they're really pushing her as one of the top competitors in their women's division. You know, the women's division that desperately needs some improvement.
For real.
For real. So, that being said, they actually pulled off a pretty good match. I'm not going to lie, there were a couple of moments where it looked like they may have miscommunicated, and some of the spots that they tried to do were kind of hit and miss. Like, there was a moment where they were trying to do a backslide spot, a backslide pin, but, like, they were kind of struggling there. Like, it looked like they weren't trying to communicate well. Now, there was one cool moment during the match. The Red Velvet, like, both Red Velvet and Sky Blue were actually fighting at the top turnbuckle, and it looked like we were getting a superplex spot, but instead, Red Velvet actually turned it into, like, I kid you not, it's an inside cradle like powerbomb from the top turnbuckle. It looked so freaking awesome.
Nice.
Yes! It's so cool. Red Velvet tried to go for the pin, but Sky Blue was able to kick out after 2. And then we get to the finish as Sky Blue hits a super kick on Red Velvet before putting her away with her finishing move, which is an elevated full Nelson STO slam to pin and win. Your winner, and punching her ticket for the AEW TBS title at Full Gear, Sky Blue.
Very nice. The booty girl wins.
Yes. So in other words, Pepsi is superior to Coca-Cola. Come at me, bitch!
God damn it, Jose! God! What the? Idiot! You! Get the manners, for Christ's sake! I'm a Pepsi man and I'm offended.
Oh my god.
I swear to Bob.
You know something? I was going to say, if they did, just to piggyback off of Matthew Coburn, if they did form a tag team, Fire and Ice would not be a bad name. I'm just saying.
You should stop. I swear.
Actually, you know what? If you combine Red Velvet and Sky Blue, do you know what you get?
No.
You get Rhea Ripley, because she's purple. The Judgment Day.
Got it out already!
Shit, why did I include that in the joke? Damn it!
God almighty, Jose, enough! I wish you could shut the fuck up already!
Alright, fine.
I cannot expend that much energy on your buffoonery. Let's get on with the show, please.
Hey, come on! I expend enough energy on your buffoonery!
No, you don't! You give me, yeah, sure, yeah, I don't get none of my nonsense out of the way.
You know something? You're absolutely right. That is very disrespectful for me as your brother, as your friend, and as your castmate. So, the next time you act like an ass, I'll be sure to give you the same respect and kick your ass.
I expect nothing less.
That being said, time to go into a segment, and honestly, I am just about fucking done. I am done with this exchange. I am done with everything going on. Let's go ahead and show it. It's a backstage interview involving Roderick Strong with the neck brace being interviewed by Renee Paquette and Roderick Strong's cronies.
That ain't Renee.
Oh, that's not Renee? Okay, I'm sorry. It's someone else.
Well, so just because she's pretty and she's blonde, you automatically think it's Renee?
No.
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
No, that's not it.
Typecasting.
All right? Jeez, that's not typecasting.
That's racial profiling.
Shut up. Says the man who was racial profiling last night.
Says the man who was setting up bad red versus blue jokes all of the last 5 minutes here.
I mean, they were really good jokes, I'm just saying.
No, they weren't.
And you see, Facetta Guerrero agrees with me. Pepsi always beats Coke.
I agree with that because Pepsi always beats Coke. The thing I don't agree with is you. Your chicanery. And also this bad segment. Keep going.
All right. So, of course, Roderick Strong calls up Adam Cole, and apparently, he calls him in his phone, and then Adam Cole appears on the TV screen. How the hell does that work?
No.
Even by WWE standards, that makes no sense.
No, by WWE standards, they show that it's like a video call.
Yeah. And of course, Roderick Strong going all, Adam! Again, and I hate that. I hate it. I hate what they did to Roddy. And there's a lot of questions in the air of who might be the masked devil. And Roderick Strong is trying to point out, saying that Adam Cole might be the devil. And then Adam Cole tried to turn it around and saying, like, you know what? Since you have so much hatred, so much disdain for MJF, maybe you're the devil, Roderick Strong. And honestly, I just tuned out because I am done. I am done with their video segments between Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. It's gotten stupid. It's gotten ridiculous for me.
How much you want to bet that it's just going to be fucking Jack Perry?
It better not be Jungle Douche.
It's going to be Jungle Jack.
No.
That's what we deserve.
I'm channeling my inner
That's
Shia
what you
LaBeouf right.
deserve.
I'm channeling my Shia LaBeouf right now. No.
Nope. You deserve that. You deserve Jungle Douche. Jungle Jack off.
All right. Well,
Jungle fucker.
Modern Pepsi goes flat for some reason. Oh, we got a Coke lover here.
For the record, he's not wrong, but at the same time, fuck you. How dare you?
Yeah,
I'm not.
But you know,
I don't mean that is bad to you. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, and that's what. Yeah, you're good. It's your opinion, and we appreciate it. And we like you, Matthew Coburn, which is why I'm just going to call you a coked out fan.
Because you like Coke.
Because you like Coke, and you're not a coked out. You're not a coked out dweeb like Tony Khan.
Thankfully, you're not, which is why you're cool.
Yes.
It just has me freaking missing that Pepsi 1893 cola. You remember?
I know. That was so good.
Okay.
You can't even order them anymore, can you?
No, you can't. They're gone. Okay. Matthew Coburn doesn't have a specific drink. He drinks them all.
Oh, okay.
No, fair. That's fair.
He's an equal opportunity connoisseur.
Of colas.
All right.
That's perfectly all right, but this was just dumb.
Well, now let's get to the main event segment, and this champion is pissed off. His belt was stolen. The masked devil is attacking his friends left and right, and he's just about had enough. Out comes the AEW World Champion and one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. He is pissed off.
No, his friends are being beaten up. He just made new friends with the Acclaimed. How dare they beat up on his new friends and stuff.
Yep, MJF got on the mic and he cut a very passionate promo. First of all, he's sending some get well soon wishes on Adam Cole and the Acclaimed, and he apologized for the Acclaimed for getting caught in the web of his personal life, and that he actually bared his soul in front of the fans of Ontario, California. He actually said that, yeah, he is afraid. He's afraid of making new friends. He's afraid of what would happen if his friends got hurt. He's afraid of of losing friends. He's afraid of all that. He actually exposed his own. He actually is forthcoming. Like, actually comes out with his own insecurities and his weaknesses. And holy crap, if that is not humanizing a man who started off as a bastard heel, then I don't know what is.
I know what is. Being interrupted by interrupting a dastardly heel.
Oh yeah, after the segment ends, like MJF calls out the Bullet Club Gold, and then out comes Switchblade Jay White holding the stolen AEW World Title and trying to get under MJF's skin by saying that, no, you're not the good guy, you're not the hero, you're the devil in the story. You will always be the devil in the story.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know. It's so
Defend.
It's so crazy to see MJF to see Jay White get under his skin, especially when MJF is one of the masters at mind games in pro wrestling.
You fiend! How dare you?
I know.
No, why would you say such bad things to our good hero, to our lovable dastardly heel who's our jerk?
Oh no, he didn't just say bad things, he also did bad things.
Oh no!
Because MJF was then ambushed by the rest of Bullet Club Gold. That's right, Juice Robinson, Austin, and Colton Gunn. And then Jay White joined in the proceedings in a 4-on-1 beatdown. And the show closes with Bullet Club Gold standing tall over the champion.
How dare they, sons of bitches.
Could this be foreshadowing of what would happen at Full Gear?
Is it written in the stars?
Could we be seeing a new AEW World Champion, Juancho?
No.
You
want me to just tell you flat out? No. MJF is going to find some way to fucking beat this guy's ass.
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right.
Let me see. It seems like Roderick Strong versus MJF will happen, but it will take 3 more months. Yeah,
I don't think
know what you
AEW
mean.
has 3 more months for that.
Yeah, no, AEW doesn't have the patience for that. So here we've got the kleptomaniac, the anti-Semite, and the ass boys. And you want me to respect these bad guys?
I
No,
mean,
I don't think so.
Jay White is a Bullet Club leader.
I know, and he's a member of Bullet Club, and he's a leader of Bullet Club, but he's also a kleptomaniac. And his buddy Juice Robinson is an anti-Semite, according to the storyline.
Yeah, way to go, AEW.
Yeah, we're never gonna let them live that down. And then the less we say about the ass boys, the better. Thankfully, there was no stupid ass Tony Khan segment, unless you're trying to hide it from me, Jose.
No, there wasn't.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Because I would actually have a proper aneurysm on screen, and
Actually, there was
in ROH.
no. I was gonna say there was on Collision, so it doesn't count.
Collision was last.
I know that was Saturday. That was last Saturday. No, don't worry. That was Saturday, and he had one tonight at Ring of Honor, so don't worry. There wasn't any on Dynamite.
Yeah, no. Keep it away from the show we're covering, man. Keep
All
yourself
right.
away from the show we're covering, and we ain't gonna have any problems.
All right, now let's get into this week's edition of Impact Wrestling, soon to be rebranded as TNA Wrestling. As TNA Impact.
Yeah, TNA Wrestling is going to be returning in triumph and glory.
Yes, indeed. And the show.
Hold on. What just happened with the card? Okay, there it went.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we're
ahead.
not getting kicked off early,
No,
are we?
You're good. Keep
All right.
going.
So the show opens up with a tag match, playa.
Holla, holla.
And this match is for the Impact World Tag Team Championship as the defending champions, ABC, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, takes on the team of Kenny King and I believe that's Sheldon Jean. I gotta wait till, Yep. Sheldon Jean. All right, so
Sheldon Jean.
This was a fun tag match, a great showing from all 4 of these X Division wrestlers. It's a great high flying from ABC. This match went on for the first 14 minutes of the programming. Of course, Kenny King and Sheldon Jean were able to cut the ABC, clip the ABC's wings and take advantage during the tag match. But then as soon as Ace Austin got the hot tag, ABC was kicking it back to full gear again.
Ha!
Yeah, I know. Ha! Yeah, and as we get to the closing moments of the match, Kenny King was knocked out of the ring, thrown out to ringside, and ABC hit their finishing move onto Sheldon Jean. That's right, and it was so beautifully executed. The way they did it. Let me describe it.
Velvety, buttery, smooth.
Velvety, buttery, smooth, indeed. So what happens is that Ace Austin, he throws Chris Bay in the air. Chris Bay catches Sheldon Jean for his stunner, and then Ace Austin hits his finishing move, the fold, and the ABC pin and retain. Your winners, and still the Impact World Tag Team Champions, ABC.
Okay, so I was totally crapping on Bullet Club Gold just now, but I gotta say, these guys actually make Bullet Club still feel like they're renegade badasses. They're keeping that spirit of Bullet Club alive. It was literally just the horrible timing with Juice Robinson's thing with the quarters, and the fact that Switchblade Jay White's been reduced to stealing title belts over here. So I'm come on, and really the Ass Boys, Scott and Colton Gunn, come on, really, you couldn't do any better.
What's also important to note is that, unfortunately, this will be the final match of Kenny King on Impact Wrestling, because I just saw somewhere in the dirt sheets on Twitter that apparently Kenny King has been granted his release from Impact Wrestling and is now a free agent.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm calling it right now. He'll no doubt either end up in Ring of Honor or on AEW.
Okay. I really hope that Kenny King lands somewhere, where he can be used properly. I know he'll have much more creative freedom over in ROH or AEW, but let's be honest, this kind of wrestler deserves some WWE love over here.
I agree with you on that front too. Yeah, no, make no mistake, Kenny King has got a great resume to his background, and he would do well in WWE. Oh
my God, Vicente, dude!
Juan versus Tony Khan is a shoot. Be worth at least $40 on pay-per-view, bare knuckle boxing or MMA. Oh no, come on, that's not fair. That's like putting a giant bulldog, like a giant terrier, against a little miniature poodle.
No, Jose, you have to understand, the Poodles are the nastier little fucks because they fight dirty. No, this is like placing a rabid Doberman in with a gerbil.
Yeah. Come on, man. I mean, he's like Tony Khan's already is already a puppy. Like how much further down can
He's
one
like
reduce him to?
He's like a puppy. He's like a very, very stupid, hyperactive puppy. The kind of puppy who pees in his food bowl. A
Oh.
very, very stupid puppy.
Oh my god.
That's what Tony Khan is basically.
All right.
Very stupid puppy.
Now let's
Puppies
go
in
ahead
his
and move
food bowl.
on to match player.
Hold on, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, what
No,
was
you're
that?
fine. Let's go on to move to the exciting match, and that is another tag match player.
Holla, holla.
And this one is actually very awesome. It is a mixed tag match. The mixed team of Steve Maclin and Kylan King taking on the unexpected team of Bully Ray and Jordan Grace.
What? Is this graphic correct?
This is 100% correct.
No, it's not. You've got Bully Ray teaming with Jordan Grace. He's been trying to kill her for like the last 5 times that they stepped in the ring together. They were in that call your shot freaking what do you call it?
Battle Royal
Battle
at Bound for
Royal.
Glory.
Yeah, and she beat him at the end, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
She won the thing.
She won the
He's been like, what the fuck is this? This is so weird. Bully Ray doesn't team up with Whammons. Bully Ray puts Whammons through tables. What the fuck is going on with this Bully Ray?
Yeah, how can you guys forget the WWE continuity?
No, how can he forget his own continuity? Just right there in TNA and Impact.
Oh yeah, that's right. He put Dixie Carter through a table.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she should have stayed down, but I digress. Point is, like, okay, what the fuck is happening? What is Jordan Grace smoking, and where can I get some? Because she's got to be batshit crazy to go into the ring with a guy who's a known psychopath who puts women through tables, especially with this particular woman who he's been feuding with for some reason.
Well, it seems that following the events of Bound for Glory, it looks like Bully Ray has discovered a newfound respect for Jordan Grace, and Steve Maclin and Bully Ray's former student Kylan King don't take very kindly to it, calling out Bully Ray for being soft,
For being swaffed.
for being swaffed.
God almighty. Yeah, we're ripping off a Wrestle Talk thing. I don't care.
Thank you.
Swaff Nation.
Yeah, I know. And this is how the match came to be. So yeah, this was, of course, as intense as it gets, and we actually got some really cool spots from the knockouts. Kylan King went squared up against Bully Ray and actually got some good licks in on the former tag champion. Like, that's crazy.
Okay, what kind of good licks? What did she do to him?
All right, jeez, always looking for specifics.
Yes, I want specifics. Don't just generalize. Paint the picture. Don't just give us a doodle.
All right, so Bully Ray trying very hard to hold back and not strike Kylan King. She just shoves her aside, and then Kylan King gets some right blows, knocking down Bully Ray a couple of times. And then Bully Ray actually catches Kylan King in her tracks, wrenches the arm before tagging in Jordan Grace. And Jordan Grace goes to town on Kylan King, but then Kylan was able to reverse it, and in an incredible display of strength, Kylan King hoists up Jordan Grace and throws her onto the turnbuckle. Holy shit.
Damn!
That is pretty cool. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go, girl.
Hells yeah, of course, absolutely.
I mean,
So-
thick mama pump. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I know, right? But getting
not.
back to the match, and then as we later get to the match, Maclin and Bully Ray, they also square off against each other, and Jordan Grace is able to mount a comeback, hitting a series of turnbuckle running moves. She gets her clothesline, her back elbows, knocking down Kylan King. And it looked like the heels were going to turn things around, but Jordan Grace was not having none of it. Jordan Grace hits her Grace Driver onto Kylan King to pin and win for her team. Your winners, Jordan Grace and Bully Ray.
What the fuck?
But
Look, I am honestly fucking, like, I am perplexed. I am insanely perplexed. I don't know what the fuck is happening. This is a bizarro world when it comes to Jordan Grace and Bully Ray. The entire time he's been trying to murder this woman. Yeah, she can hang with the men. Yeah, she's a juggernaut. Yeah, she's thick mama pump. She can do all this stuff. But the fact remains, he's been trying to kill her. He's been trying to beat her ass up for forever. So what the fuck is this about? Vicente, Steve Macklin teams with Kylan King, and Deonna Purrazzo gets pissed, screaming at the monitor.
She's got bigger problems.
Bitch, you've got some shit to explain to yourself once you get back home. Yes, dear.
But then after the match, Bully Ray grabs the Collier Shot trophy, and it looks like he was going to steal it or attack Jordan Grace from behind. Jordan Grace catches Bully Ray, and these two have an intense stare down. And the fans of Chicago were waiting to see what's going to happen next. Bully Ray, surprisingly, extends his hand to shake in respect, and Jordan Grace actually shook Bully Ray's hand before the team leaves the ring. Like, okay. So is this an official babyface turn for Bully Ray? Because this is Bully Ray we're talking about. This is the same Bully Ray that revealed himself as the president of Aces and Eights. The same Bully Ray that stiffed Hulk Hogan's daughter for another knockout. The same Bully Ray that betrayed his brother, Devon. The same Bully Ray that attacked Josh Alexander and tried to brutalize him. The same Bully Ray that has tried to murder the aforementioned Jordan Grace, as Juan so eloquently put.
What the shit?
And we're supposed to buy him as a good guy now?
I don't think it's more so much of a good guy as it is
a tweener.
No, not a tweener. Like, hey, no, he's grudgingly showing respect to someone who he believes has finally earned it. Even though she's a woman he's been trying to kill for the last 5 times that we're in the ring together.
What are you trying to tell us, Bully Ray?
What are you trying to tell us, Bully Ray?
Like, come on, man. I get enough get enough confusion from WWE with their Chase U investigation. I don't need any more of this shit.
Yeah, no, just stick with being freaking misogynistic and putting women through tables.
This just in. Bully Ray is now showing his feminine side, befriending Jordan Grace in the Chicago, Illinois.
Die. Don't you do that voice anymore, I swear to Bob.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the exciting segment here. And this is a very, very sexy video package from the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champions, MK Ultra.
Oh shit!
Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich. Both of these knockouts have staked their claim that they are running the Knockouts division of Impact Wrestling, and has put all the knockouts on notice.
Oh boy. This was actually quite a hot and terrifying little motion between these two ladies, because Masha Slamovich was going in full Russian while Killer Kelly was translating for her.
Yeah, I was going to say, kudos on Killer Kelly for translating the Russian, because if she didn't know Russian, man, this would have been a crazy lost in translation thing.
It would have been a little weird. But we digress. The point is, what the fuck, man? These two ladies are too hot for this shit. Why are they continuing with the hotness? Stop being so sexy. I swear to Bob. Also, Vicente is saying Bully Ray was confusing last month or a year. Heel and Impact while a babyface in NWA. Yeah, that's so weird.
That is weird.
Until NWA took the wrong bump.
Also,
if you get what I mean. Sinister Minister and cocaine. Anyway.
Also, a casual reminder that Masha Slamovich has an OnlyFans, and these two actually did a photo shoot together.
With sexy results.
I know.
Okay, did you get like a discount or something for this as a?
What?
Are you just plugging Masha's OnlyFans page for nothing?
Sure, why not? I mean, I'm just saying it just because.
When we go off the air, you're going to give me that discount code you gave me.
All right.
Cheater. Freaking hoarding all this stuff for yourself.
Now let's go on to a match that I personally wish would have gone a little bit longer. And it's not a bad match by any means, but cutting it short is kind of knocks it down a bit. And it is a one-on-one match between the Impact Knockouts World Champion Trinity versus the debuting Sunny Kiss.
No, Sunny Kiss debuted in the Call Your Shot match.
Oh, yeah, but this is the official Impact televised debut of Sunny Kiss. The televised in-ring debut.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. Yes. All right, so yeah, if you guys remember, Sunny Kiss used to be in AEW.
Yeah, when it first started.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny Kiss was in AEW. Sunny Kiss had a great match against Kenny Omega.
Great match.
Yeah, he also
wasn't that the match where it ended with Kenny Omega pinning Sunny Kiss with the one-winged angel
and putting on that face like
it was like, really? Is this the best you got for me? Kind of thing.
Yeah, that was the start of Kenny's heel turn.
Yeah, that's true. Matthew Coburn, movie trivia. Stephen King said he was on the white powder when he filmed Maximum Overdrive. I don't doubt that.
I don't doubt it.
That movie was fucking nuts.
But getting back to Sonny Kiss, the Concrete Rose, Sonny Kiss's highest moment in AEW was challenging Cody Rhodes for the TNT Championship, back when Cody was trying to make the title actually mean something, being on the same level as the AEW World title. And then since then, as the years go by, Sonny Kiss has been featured mostly on AEW Dark or Dark Elevation, and they had
Joey Janela,
teaming with Joey Janela, and then teaming with Arya Daivari, and then they were featured on Rampage, and then unable to come to terms on a new deal, Sonny Kiss was just AEW just let Sonny Kiss's contract expire.
Yeah. Like, see ya, Sonny. Thanks for coming by. Vicente in the chat, Masha and Kelly are such beautiful teases. Every guy would love to see them in adult entertainment together, but we won't get it. No, we won't.
So
it's okay.
It's all right.
But one can dare to dream.
So let's get back to Trinity versus Sonny. So this was a very fun match. They exchanged holds. They exchanged moves against each other. And then, I kid you not, like, they were also doing like their booty dancing, and they were also exchanging their moves, like their wrestling moves that involve a little rump shaking too. Oh my god, it was so much fun.
Okay, I won't lie. I find Sonny Kiss to be entertaining. I don't think that they can actually be competitive with any of the male talent worth a damn to save their lives, unless they actually stuck more with their agility, unless they stuck a little more with high flying action and a tiny bit less booty popping on Sonny Kiss's part. But I digress. Having them go one-on-one on a non-title match against Trinity, of all people, is about their speed. So I'll give them that.
Yes, indeed. Also, thank you for the pronouns. I got to remember that.
Yeah, no, Sonny Kiss is they, them.
They, them. All right, cool. I remember. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, my only knock on this match, the only knock, is the time they were given. That's it.
The match was too short?
The match was like, it wasn't too short, but it certainly didn't go like 15 minutes. But it was just like, it was there. Like they wrestled for like 6 or 7 minutes, and then Trinity eventually got the win over Sonny Kiss.
Okay, your winner, Trinity.
Your winner, Trinity. Like I said, I wish the match could have gotten longer so that we could.
What for? Because
these two gelled awesome together in the ring, and I know why they cut it short, because they got to make the time for the main event, which we'll get to in just a bit.
Yeah, okay, I can totally understand that. That being said, do you think we're gonna start seeing Sonny Kiss go into like a tag team with Trinity or something like that? Or like...
Very likely, because having Sonny Kiss compete in the Knockouts division for the Knockouts World Title, I don't know how that's going to work.
No, it would probably be much more interesting seeing what Sonny Kiss could do if they try to chase after the Digital Media Championship or the X Division title.
That's a good one.
I can buy them actually going for in a competitive way, as long as folks can get behind the fact that, okay, not only are they non-binary, not only do they have are they very gymnastic and very acrobatic, but that they can actually brawl and they can actually fight. That's the thing that Sonny Kiss is going to need. They're going to need to have a little bit more of the bite in them in order to be able to stand up for like the Digital Media title or the X Division title.
Agreed, 100%.
That's going for right this moment, because they're still brand new in Impact. I'm not expecting them to gun for the Impact World title. I'm not expecting them to be tag champs against fucking ABC.
ABC, yeah.
Yeah, no, because I don't fucking see them going anywhere near either of those two divisions in order to like stand out. So get them started off with the middle titles over here.
Yeah.
You sent in the chat. Sonny Kiss is talented. As much as I hate the cross-dressing gimmick, the one move that has to stop is that handspring slap. Sad when Cody had to sell that.
Hey, listen. Cody did the best, okay? And like I said, I enjoyed the match between Cody Rhodes and Sonny Kiss.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's entertaining. But we need to see Sonny Kiss break a little bit more of that bite. They could be they're obviously very athletic, and they're obviously very talented, but let's see them get a little bit of that. Hold on a minute. There's these two words that
we want to see them catch fire.
No, this one dude back in 2002, he said it to a bald guy once.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it was very important. They were just making their debut. Oh yeah. No, and the bald guy gave them the microphone. And what is it that they told the bald guy? Oh yeah, that made them think that they were qualified to step in the ring with the very best. Ruthless aggression.
Thank you for that.
Let's have Sonny Kiss kick into a little bit of that. Let's see if they can present that a little bit more for themselves.
Indeed, I hear what you're saying. All right. And surprisingly, this edition of Impact Wrestling didn't have any bad segments. No bad segments to report.
So not even anything involving like freaking what's his nuts, Crazy Steve or
No,
Santana Malala.
No, absolutely not. Nothing.
No.
It's so crazy, isn't it?
Not even with PCO.
It looks like it seems like Impact Wrestling are trying to cut down on the segments to give all the time they need to for their main event.
Okay, let's see what this main event is.
And speaking of main event, folks, check it out. It is the Walking Weapon Josh Alexander versus the IWGP United Kingdom Champion, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay.
This was a historic opportunity. I believe this is the very first time that Will Ospreay had properly competed against a former Impact World Champion, Josh Alexander over here.
That's right. Will Ospreay, he's been making a splash in America. He had a great match against Chris Jericho at AEW All in London.
That's not America.
All right, well, fine. Before coming to America.
unless you're doing that freaking thing that Meatloaf said, England ain't nothing but the 51st state.
But after being lied to about the fans' attendance and getting a tattoo about it, Will Ospreay turned his attention to Impact Wrestling, and he's had some great matches. He had a great match with Mike Bailey at Bound for Glory. He had a great one-on-one match against Eddie Edwards at Turning Point, and tonight he had a great main event with Josh Alexander, and this was a technical masterpiece. I will argue and say one of the greatest matches in 2023, and I will even go so far as to say better than Will Ospreay versus Chris Jericho at AEW All In.
Listen, you're going up against a psychotic Canadian who makes headgear look intimidating, and and that's the follow-up against a psychotic Canadian who basically looks like the lyrics to Stone Temple Pilots Dead and Bloated. Trust me, any sort of match against Chris Jericho will be easily outshined any day of the week.
Oh!
At least modern day Chris Jericho.
Yeah, you know what? You do have a point there.
They invented it, baby.
They
invented Wembley, baby.
Oh my God. Yeah, whatever, Chris. You stay
right,
you stay in your lane in Jacksonville, okay?
All right,
Anyways.
so let's see, how did this match go as they tell us.
So like I said,
Picture.
All right, so this match definitely stole the entire main event. Like, they devoted nearly a half hour for these two to collide, and the fans were eating well. The fans of Chicago ate well.
They snacked.
Yes.
So good. This match was so fucking radical. I swear to God, it was insane because the match had so many different reversals, so many different opportunities where it could have gone tits up in the worst ways possible.
Now, the story that they told in this match is that Josh Alexander is trying to work over Will Ospreay's leg, trying to neutralize his leg, which composes of like 80 or 90% of his offense.
Yeah, exactly. The Will Ospreay's a known high flyer. Josh Alexander is a technical wrestler with a very strong power core to his moveset. The smart money would be to cripple your opponent.
Absolutely.
There's even one point where Ospreay nearly cripples himself.
Yes, I know. There was.
You noticed that, right? What was it? What was the move that he botched on?
It wasn't a dive, right? It wasn't a dive.
No, it wasn't a dive. I believe it was some sort of corkscrew, like crossbody kind of thing.
It was a corkscrew crossbody. He did botch a little bit on that, but not by much. So, he's good. He's all right. And we also got some cool spots from Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander hits his Suplex City. He also hits that low basement crossbody that he does to Will Ospreay through the ropes.
Ow, shit.
That is pretty gnarly.
Yeah, no, the spot that we're referring to, Will Ospreay tried to land on his feet when Josh Alexander moved out of the way, but he landed bad on, I believe it was his left foot.
It was his left foot, and that's when Josh Alexander started targeting that foot.
Exactly, and what did he do with that foot? Tell them, Jose. Tell them all.
Oh, yeah. Josh Alexander started locking in the ankle lock as we get to the middle of the match. He locks in the ankle lock, and he keeps it locked in consistently, forcing Will to tap. They're trying to force Will Ospreay to tap out, but the aerial assassin would not surrender.
Oh, shit. He came for the wrong one.
He came for shit. Yep, Will Ospreay tried to reverse it and tried to turn it around on Josh Alexander, only for Josh to hit Will Ospreay with a spinning tombstone pile driver.
Right? No, how the hell did that even work? I don't, like, Jose, you're going to have to try to walk me through the set of movements that got Ospreay and Alexander to go into a spinning tombstone pile driver.
I think Will Ospreay was trying to hit his finishing move early, but then Josh Alexander was able to counter it and then hoist him up and then do a 360, well, not a 360, but a 180 spin to a tombstone,
Jesus.
planting Ospreay headfirst into the canvas.
Oh my God. The fucking brutality of this. That's what I loved. And it actually nearly ran us overtime, which is why we were a little bit late starting the show. But truthfully, the match itself was just like, mwah, chef's kiss, mwah. I get the hype behind Will Ospreay when he's against a good opponent.
Oh yeah, and of course the resiliency cannot be taken away from Josh Alexander.
Oh no, Josh got pissed. What did he do?
Well, no, resiliency as in he refuses to give up. Will Ospreay hits him with several moves. He hits him with a backhanded chop, I believe, like at one point, like a surprise backhand.
Isn't that his hidden blade finisher?
Yeah, his hidden blade signature move. Josh Alexander was able to kick out after 2. He tries to get back up, and then Will Ospreay, he hits him with another backsling before putting him away with a cool finishing move that I saw, and he calls it the Stormbreaker. As in, Stormbreaker, the weapon of a king.
It's a bit much.
No,
seriously.
Will Ospreay.
No, but seriously, guys, no, fucking what's his face? Josh Alexander was fucking pissed off. He dropped the straps. He went full Kurt Angle.
He dropped the straps. He went full Kurt Angle
on Ospreay.
Yeah, no, and this was before Ospreay was trying to put him away. Like, yeah, he went full Kurt Angle on him. Went to work on the leg again to try and force a submission win.
Jose was actually telling him, like, come on, Josh, grapevine that leg, get that ankle lock cinched in.
But that never happened.
It never fucking happened. Unbelievable. Why wouldn't he do it?
I don't know.
I don't understand. Dude, Josh, what the fuck?
So now we get to the finish. So after after Will Ospreay hits Josh Alexander with 2 hidden blades, he puts him away. He puts Josh away with the Stormbreaker to pin and win. Your winner, the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay.
Holy shit. And of course, there he is, holding aloft his IWGP United Kingdom Championship for the Chicago crowd to absorb in its glory and to bask.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's lovely. Vicente in the chat was saying, calling Ospreay versus Alexander a great match, and that almost undersells it. 10 out of 10. Josh hitting the spinning tombstone was like channeling of Just Incredible. Right? Yo!
This was so good. And considering the matches that Will Ospreay's had in Impact Wrestling, I would say that, you know what? Will Ospreay's being treated a lot better in Impact Wrestling than he was during his time in AEW.
Yeah, that's because he kept getting booked in with coked out dweebs and little idiot gamer douchebags. But what do I know?
Yeah, I know. But that being said, Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so this week's Impact Wrestling was a lot of fun. Opening tag match was great with ABC retaining the titles. We got some matches in between. Despite it being short, I enjoyed Naomi versus Sunny. I enjoyed Trinity versus Sunny Kiss. So, yeah, you're right. I can't use dead names, man. Let's see, and the mixed tag match with Bully Ray and Jordan Grace winning, like. That is a very odd pairing considering what we know about Bully Ray. But nevertheless, that was still serviceable. Jesus. The fans loved it. And we also got some great lucha things. We got
great lucha things.
Yeah, we got the Rascals versus Laredo Kid, Black Taurus, and Juventud Guerrera with
the
Conan.
Juice,
the Juice with Conan on commentary. That was a close second. The only reason I picked the mixed tag match as the exciting match is because there was an actual story behind it.
What the fuck is going on with Hoovy? And why is Conan anywhere near this stuff? I thought he was like losing his shit these days, man.
Well, you know, Conan is a TNA alumni.
Okay, I guess.
Now, this week's edition of AEW Dynamite, as far as a go-home show goes, it definitely did deliver. The go-home segment with MJF and the Bullet Club Gold definitely built up more hype, more fuel for the main for their main event. The opening tag match was also fun. I loved seeing Moxley's encounter with Hook one-on-one. That was good. I want to see that match happen. Sky Blue versus Red Velvet. You know what? I am good. I am maxed out on my red and blue jokes. I think that's enough, right, Juan?
I wish I was an only child.
But all the other
make me regret life.
And yeah, the Sega Street Fight match. Yeah, I know that it had Jericho and Omega's fingerprints all over it, but I'd be lying if I said that was boring and pedestrian, because that was actually a fun match. I will mark out for Paul White, aka The Big Show, no matter what. And Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage, these guys are great. These guys are awesome as a team. These guys are awesome as singles competitors. They definitely held their own during the street fight. And yeah, that's all the notes. I would praise Hangman Adam Page if I didn't think he was a piece of shit.
Okay, truthfully, listen, if it was anyone else other than Hangnail,
feuding with Swerve,
coward shit, feuding with Swerve. Like, listen, it's easy to take Swerve Strickland on. Very simple. It's simple. 2 words. Hit row. Fuck you, dude. And it's easy enough to take down Hangnail over here. 2 words. CM Punk.
Oh.
Fuck you. There. See, I could do either one of them. The only thing is, I'm going to hold a grudge on Hangnail because he cost us CM Punk, so fuck you up the ass with a rusty metal dildo.
Reasonably so. No worries. No arguments here, Juancho.
Okay. And now, what about the segment with our champion and Bullet Club?
Oh, I already said it. It was a great go-home segment.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. You're fine. Now, this week's edition of WWE NXT, I like how they're building everything up for Deadline. The opening tag match was fun, albeit the storyline was goddamn cartoonish with Chase U being under investigation. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Trick Williams continues to climb up the ranks in NXT, punching his ticket in for the Iron Survivor Challenge. I definitely want to see him become the next NXT champion. Bank on that shit. While it was culturally inaccurate in the segment between Lyra Valkyria and Xia Li, again, we do have to give WWE kudos for,
trying something original, trying something different. A little bit more,
I mean, hell, I give them kudos for not going back to the old ways of bringing back the Tian Sha Woody Woo shit.
No, if they do that, I will personally punch them in the nose.
Exactly.
I will break Shawn Michaels' other eye.
Oh, God.
I will make him totally cross-eyed. I don't give a damn.
And I
will do it.
And, of course, Alpha Academy showing up on the Supernova sessions definitely added some much-needed lightning and the electricity into the segment, especially with Otis, man. I swear, man, Otis gets over no matter freaking what. He's just a natural good guy. And even when they try to brainwash him into a bad guy, he grows...
He ended up turning Alpha Academy babyface.
Hells yeah, there's just something about Otis, his charisma, his personality, he's just a fun guy. Who likes big meaty things?
Yeah, let's have another meat slapping fight between Otis and Big E. But wait, we can't because Big E's not able to anymore.
We wish you luck, man.
I wish to God we could have Big E, but fucking hell.
All right, and that pretty much closes out the review. So a couple of announcements before we leave. If you didn't catch them last night at the Black Files, just as a reminder, we will not be streaming Los Amigos Play and our main show, The Ravens Flock, this Saturday on November 18th. We have prior obligations, prior commitments, and we're decided to take a weekend off from streaming. And of course, next week there will be no Wrestle Rewind next Thursday because Thanksgiving. Exactly. See, the turkey has spoken.
Jesus.
Yes, indeed. But don't worry, folks. The Ravens Flock and Los Amigos Play will be back next Saturday on November 25th. So don't worry about that. We will be back, and you're still gonna have an episode of the Black Files next Wednesday. So
damn right you will.
Hells yeah. Last night we covered the nominees for this year's 2023 Video Game Awards, and next Wednesday we're expecting to cover another compelling story on YouTube and Kick at 10 p.m. Eastern. So be on the lookout for that. So until then, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona, as he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, live, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content. Become an interflocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files. Los Amigos play Wrestle Wrewind, the Ravensflock.
Alright folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. That was Juan Arouse. Now I got it. Strawberry versus blueberry.
Oh my god, how you freaking...
Ah! 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 Ah!